Go.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Every time that I have said change, I thought about the small things that as a nation we have yet to change. And these small things, such as obesity, health care, and the production of fast food, have become even bigger issues to the point that it's time we make a stand. Every time I said change will come, y'all expect for me to make the change. But what happened to personal responsibility? What happened to everyone taking initiative for their own actions? Today, I ask you to stop looking for someone of power for a change that you can make yourself. I ask you to help me change the fact that our citizens today are consuming fast food on a massive level, and that the only way that this will stop is if we stop this at the source. Now, of course, you think that the source would be the businesses like Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, and Five Guys. Normally, under any other circumstance, they would be. After all, these companies with their delicious foods have to take the blame at some point, no matter how much money they might end up losing. But we've already attacked them before and came to no avail. That only happened because at conferences where we should be shooting down any more fattening ideas of fast food restaurants, we've fallen prey to their seductive slogans and convincing methods like money grabbing. After all, who can turn away free money? But that has got to stop. Look what it has done to America. These food lobbyists have convinced us with cash to simply not care what's being put into the food our citizens consume on a regular basis. And we've accepted their offers by turning our eyes away from the fact that health care has now become a serious issue thanks to our actions. So in response to this concern, I propose that when there is a conference regarding the food industry, fast food companies can send only 3 representatives from their organizations. And if anyone tries to send over any more than 3 that I have stated, they will pay a tax on health care that will be about $3,000 or $6,000. Also, if anyone who secretly makes deals with fast food companies for extra money and agrees with any fast food ideas that could basically endanger our consumers, then they will be taxed with the same amount and withheld from attending any more conferences until further notice. But as I have said before, fast food businesses may seem like they're the source of the issue, but it's something bigger, something we've been ignoring for far too long. In every society, there's going to be a class system. That's life, and as much as I would want to change that, it's not going to. A classist society would never happen. However, how much longer will we allow this dividing line between rich and poor tip the scale in favor of the rich? From what I've noticed, the majority of the consumers of companies like McDonald's are people who can be considered poor. The upper class and the middle class have more recently become vegans and vegetarians, or have simply shopped at some more appropriate stores that will require them to cook healthy dinners for their families, or at least have someone else do it. Poor people can't shop in stores like Guess and Whole Foods stores all the time. That would be, and I may be over-exaggerating, their entire paycheck right there. So they're forced to simply deal with buying McDonald's for their families. And sure, there are several other grocery stores, but what good are they when the majority of their meats have something in them? Yes, Safeway shoppers and any other store have supposedly protein-packed meats, but it's not just 100% beef or chicken in those meats. There are different types, and each has been fed something different, something toxic. Also, the meat packaging factories have dangerous equipment, and whether anyone here wants to hear this or not, there are even human body parts in some of the meat. Therefore, we as a nation need to seriously stop this dividing line between social classes before it begins to kill off thousands of innocent people. Diabetes, obesity, and high blood pressure have already made themselves known. I don't think anyone wants to see how serious health issues will become in the near future. So I think I'll piggyback on an old idea in the New Deal era. Huey Long, also known as the Kingfish of Louisiana, proposed that our Share Our Wealth program during President Franklin D. Roosevelt's second term. Like him, I propose that we begin distributing our wealth slightly more equally by taxing fast food companies about 20% per month. Then the money should go to families below the middle class line. Now, we're not just randomly giving people thousands of dollars. We can organize it so that every month, each family gets about 5% of that money that we're receiving from fast food companies. And whatever is left, that will go to paying for more trustworthy people to monitor meat packaging factories, make safer work environment for those factory workers, and pay compensation for the families of workers who have become injured or lost their lives. Also, if there's going to be anything against the social classes of businesses, we need to attack the people for not taking responsibility for their own actions. I commend those 2 girls for trying to sue McDonald's a few years back. They were actually heading somewhere with that. However, they couldn't prove that McDonald's actually made them fat. Well, that's when responsibility comes into play. Although I have admitted that because of their social standing, a lot of poor people can only afford unhealthy food. However, there's still the fact that their health issues could have been solved if they hadn't allowed themselves to be so lazy. Maybe we haven't stressed this enough, but there's only so much fast food a body can take before it does start to waste. And that means that these poor people can actually do something about their health and their weight. Instead of walking around blaming fast food, they could have stopped eating it and took a walk rather than drive. People today would rather waste money on weight loss supplements than actually go to the gym and eat healthier. Therefore, I propose that whenever someone purchases a weight loss supplement at any store, they have to purchase a gym membership card. The card will be activated as soon as it's purchased, and it's a requirement that a person spends at least 3 days out of the week to work out in the gym. Failure in doing this simple task will result in a tax of $30 each paycheck. Another proposition is that every time a person buys something out of a fast food restaurant with cash, 5% of their pay will be sent to building more high-tech weight rooms at middle schools and high schools. Every time a person plays a card at a fast food restaurant, 10% of that pay will go to highly trained professionals who will work with their students. On a final note, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say that unless we make these changes, these epidemics will escalate. It's already reached dangerous levels, but if we continue to allow fast food companies to run the way our citizens live, then we'll simply be building more graveyards in America. Today is the day we stop allowing social standing, lack of responsibility, and fast food companies keep us away from being the best we can as a nation. We want to become a better, stronger, and richer nation. Then let's start by being a healthier nation. Thank you.